but just come see the wonderful works of these big brains I have right in front of me here. I want them to quickly introduce themselves, but I've seen a familiar face. I mean, this man, even to book an appointment with him as far back as 2016 when I asked, all the top Nollywood stars were begging him for a photo shoot. And there were others who also stole some of his works. And they did Photoshop, and they had to pay dearly for it. This man, as far back as 2016, was charging. Okay, I will not say it. Yes, I will say it. Yes. No, that is. If you force me, I'll say it. No. I won't say it. I won't say it. But let me quickly introduce Mr. Dennis Temituro. He's the brain behind Revive Minds, and just as the name suggests, Revive Minds. These are people who are just igniting creativity and transforming lives through photo exhibition and creative works. So what they're doing is that they've decided to give for free what others will pay for. So they raise awareness and funds to support the less privileged in society. The interview is over. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. We're done. The interview is done. It's done. So thank you for coming. We can now go home. Anyway, so Dennis is here. He's the executive director of Revive Minds, and my Nigerian photographer. And this man, he's a school on his own when it comes to photography. I mean, he's one of the most sought after photographers from Africa to the rest of the world. Kelechi Amadi-Obi, the legendary Kelechi. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Such a humbling experience to have you seated in front of a professional dancer like myself. Welcome to Ghana, Kwaba.
Thank you.
All right, so Dennis, did I do justice to your?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's
okay,
fine.
so please add whatever I have left out.
No problem. No problem.
So Revive Minds.
Yes. So Revive Minds was born out of a desire to, train young creatives.
That's right.
Very underprivileged ones, because of my background of wanting to do science and become a medical doctor.
Yeah.
You understand? So I got all the A's in school, but I didn't have money to do that. So I was like, okay, why not go through photography and see how best it will take me. So from COVID, I was sharing this morning, COVID. I'm a COVID baby photographer.
No way.
Yeah.
Once we're busy wearing masks. Praying that we live through another day.
Yeah. So YouTube was my
You carried camera.
I carried camera. So I learned for about 6 months while I was waiting for my camera. The camera too was restricted at, before coming to Ghana. So when I got the camera after the restriction, then I, Mr. Kelechi, I don't know how that thing's named. As I took the camera and started taking the picture, then everybody started appreciating it. Like, I've been in the system for over 10 years. It's like, no. Then how best could it be to get other people along? So I've trained over 20 people.
What?
You understand? Yes.
David, Dennis, my number is 0244. This is not too late. 0244. I beg type. That same number is on Momo.
Okay. So basically, that's why we are here. So we wanted to do my photo exhibition. 90% of it, the 10%, I'm giving opportunity to three creatives to also come on board and display, also underprivileged. So I've given that details on my Instagram, Dennis Temituro.
Let's spell it out so those who are in traffic listening right now can check it out.
Dennis is Dennis. Then Temituro is Temituro.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
So you can even sing it. Oh, Dennis Temituro. I'm sure you will know what you're doing. So wow, this is it. I'm your graphic designer. I'm on your page right now. Let me check it out.
Yeah.
Dennis Temituro.
Yes.
Temituro.
Yes.
Photographer, graphic designer, cinematographer, executive director of Revive _Minds. So when you go on there, in fact, let me check the website out before I bring Kelechi in. Wow. Wait, so you took the picture for the small artist?
Yes.
The young boy?
Yes.
Islam?
Islam.
Really?
Yeah, so my pictures were part of the initial documents sent to Guinness World Record because they wanted to see how he's exhibiting his work and all that. So that gave him an edge.
Wow, over Chef Smith. You didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's okay. Today we'll be in trouble together.
I don't want to try.
We'll be in trouble together.
I don't want to try.
No, this is it, man. The legendary.
Yeah.
The legendary Kelechi. Before I bring him in, how did you connect?
So, Kelechi, I think, is a very simple man.
Yet very busy.
Very simple man. I didn't even think in my wildest dream.
Thank you.
I'm going to be able to connect with him.
Let me show you something. My message to him in 2017 is still pending. No, in 2017. Guys, I kid you not. This man is busy.
Yeah. So actually he responded to me from the DM, Instagram DM.
I should have done
and
that.
said, I would love to come to Ghana. Charlie, that was it. And my whole life changed.
Which year is this?
No, just recently.
What?
Just recently. No more than a month ago.
Kelechi, you are not trying for me.
Yeah.
I even wished you happy birthday in 2019. In 2019, and I repeated it in 2021, sir.
But you know, it's interesting. I always tell people it's people call it luck, but it is when preparedness meets with opportunity meets with preparedness.
That's right.
He had a goal. He wanted to do something, and he sent me a message. Just at that point, I said, "Well, you know what? Let me check this DM thing. Okay, like 2,000 different DMs that I have not looked at." And I said, "Oh, Ghana? Yeah, I haven't been to Ghana in a while."
Yes, right.
And he's a photographer. That makes a lot of sense. And I am in that place in my mind. You see, I'm at a stage in my career now where I'm really, really interested in unpacking all the knowledge.
Wow.
That's what I'm doing. I'm giving out all the secrets. You know, all the 30 years of experience as an artist, a photographer.
How many years?
Yeah, about 30 years or thereabout. You know,
it's okay. Let that message pen.
Wow, great.
You understand?
Serious, eh?
Yes.
Because I mean, as a visual artist, I started from childhood, so really. But for me, it's also like interesting to have a brother from Ghana. You know, reach out because as I've been telling him, I believe and I know it is true that these borders that prevent us from moving freely are artificial borders. They are only barriers, to greatness.
True.
And what is happening is that, we are breaking those barriers. The man can just DM me. And he gets in touch. He doesn't need to get a visa.
Yeah.
And that's it. That cross-fertilization of ideas, I believe, is the only way we can liberate the continent of Africa.
I love that. It's beautiful you're putting all this in. And I'm sure you all share a similar background. You are a trained lawyer.
Exactly.
Well, yes, lawyer, and you just had to pick your camera and you never look back.
Exactly.
Never been in the gown, never been to courts. Just always do your thing.
Very well.
And I remember having this conversation with your man in, I don't know if it was Cape Town or Joburg then. And then he was talking, Mpumalanga, I think.
Mpumalanga.
Yes, Mpumalanga.
Yes.
Yeah, KwaZulu Natal. I remember so much. And he was talking about how Ghanaian creatives don't get to tell their story the way they do. And we're trying to compare Nigeria to Ghana beyond Jollof, Yeah. Even at that point. Even back then, I was.
The Jollof Wars has started.
Yes, 2016. I was already fed up with the Jollof War. So talking about all this, and we're just sharing ideas about how things are just different with them. They respect their time. They're aggressive at it. They go for it. We have excuses. We are laid back, and more excuses. Yeah. So and I love when I read your story last year about making the next photo maker. You have this side of you where in celebrating all your achievements, you're coaching the next generation of exceptional image, make photo makers and all that. I'm like, no, man, this is it. I didn't even know you were just warming up to come to Ghana. So welcome. What are people going to be missing out on if they skip tomorrow at the British Council?
Well, I mean, from my point of view, it's just an expose, of some of that wisdom we've picked up over the years. Being a creative in itself is quite, how do I put it? It puts you in a vulnerable place.
That's right.
Really. And each time you are thinking of an original idea, it's almost like a little embryo. You know, you need to take care of it. You need to, it's very fragile. One stupid criticism has created an abortion immediately.
Wow.
So you need to be almost delusional in your belief in your idea. And the greatest enemy comes from within. And what I want to let people know is that if you can control that, if you can control the voices from within, then a lot of those ideas will not disappear.
Wow.
They will grow.
Dennis, how many people are you expecting? So we pack up the place.
I think it's a lot. I can't confirm the numbers.
All right.
But it's going to be like a power-packed event. What I can say to people is that tomorrow, 24th of August, 5 p.m. at the British Council, come early.
That's right.
Come early.
So do 4:30.
Yes. Come
that's
early.
fair.
Come
No
early.
traffic on this side, that side of town, so please come early.
Whether rain or shine.
Do you have
That's
an
how
age group you're expecting?
No, like the creatives.
Okay.
If we are having even the youngest artists.
Wow.
Yeah,
Liam is going to be
it's
there.
Liam.
At 2.5 or 2.25.
Yeah, it's going to be there. So,
I like that.
Essentially, that's how it's going to be tomorrow. Apart from Mr. Kelechi, we're going to have Yao Pari.
Oh, wow.
Yao Pari is going to be joining us.
That's right.
We are going to have Kojo Sobo. The founder of
exclusive
Emmy Africa. Yes, is going to be there.
That's right.
And a lot of other people to make the experience worthwhile.
That's right.
Even my pastor who inspired my process, Reverend Kojo Amasari of ICGC,
Wonderful.
is also going to be there because he changed something in me. And when Mr. Kelechi said, I was just checking my 2000 DM and I say it is by the
by
grace,
divine.
by the grace of God.
Divine connection.
Yeah. So I'm going to give Thanksgiving in church. You understand?
My brother, your own was divine, my own are ECG. Since 2019, you still don't mind me. No, I'm telling. Do you know, guys? Let me act as a groupie here. Do you know how this guy turns down the A-list stars we see in Nigeria? Like, he can make your favorite star probably wait or delay if they've wasted his time there. Or like, okay, let me put it this way: you miss an appointment with him, and you'd have to wait the queue. More like, he's that busy.
Wow.
Oh no, this man there. People, I know how much you're giving him. I don't know what he's doing. I'm sure he genuinely just wanted to be part of this project.
He wanted to come. He wanted
He's
to come.
one of the busiest guys I know.
He wanted to come.
And when he started talking about dollars and in this space, our people were still trying to find level grounds for tripod. You understand? So I remember he mentioned a figure he charged for a wedding. A photo shoot for birthday. And I thought I was hearing Zimbabwean dollars when he mentioned it. I was like, boss, I said, this is quite normal. How much?
You are taking over.
Yeah, how much do you charge in Ghana, Giovanni, as MC? I had to hide one of them. I brought zero from nowhere. No, the man means business, and it's beautiful to see that he's willing and ready to freely give this out tomorrow. If I were you, I'll be there for Jocelyn Duma and Co. They all know this man very well.
Yes.
Oh, you name our top guys here in Ghana. They know him.
Yeah.
They book appointment from here, go and fly low key and come back and say and give caption like the grace of God. You know what you have done behind the scenes.
One interesting thing he's going to do tomorrow in the morning.
That's right.
Yes, between 9 and 1 p.m. I don't want to mention the place because it's also on the website.
All right.
It's going to be offering a masterclass to a small group of people. Just very, very small. So if you're a creative, Mr. Kelechi has spoken about divine connection.
That's right.
Somebody is listening to this right now.
Yes.
Check whether the seat are still open because it's very small.
Okay.
Then you can sign on to it.
Please, give us the website. Nami Grab, signing something. Mention it to me first before we go on air.
So, reviveminds.org. Revive.
Revive.
So,
sorry, I want to be who revive. Reviveminds.org.
.org. Yes.
If you mention .com and all the XS source of pure adult sites, Nemo, reviveminds.org. So go on there right now, book your seats, limited seats, by the way.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see you tomorrow. It's just for a day, eh?
It's just
you mean just for tomorrow?
Yeah, just for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I heard the message from Kumasi.
Yes.
And they're like, when are you coming to Kumasi? I'm like, I've not finished that crap.
You see, please, if you are an aspiring social media content creator or you're already doing one, you want to sharpen your skills and all that. Even with anyone with a smartphone, you want to touch base with your creative side, please make sure. The man doesn't even have time to update his own YouTube channel. Now, Kelechi, I'm on your site right now, YouTube page.
No, he recently did.
He has been very busy.
He recently did.
The last one was 9 days ago.
Yes.
Yeah. And okay. See, I'm following. Yeah. How to shoot outdoors with strobes. Some master classes for free. He's giving all this for free.
For free.
So you see that the man has gotten there. And in fact, if you want to see some of, I'll not allow him to talk again. I'll do all the talking for him. If you want to see some of the works. Kelechi, I'm so excited to have you in the studio, man. This is it, man. Welcome to Ghana as well. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. I don't want you to talk much so that you don't give off too much. We want to be there tomorrow and experience you live in action for ourselves. So is there a number we can contact Dennis?
Yeah, so
or just the website for now?
Yeah, so the website, my Instagram, Dennis Temituro. Revive Minds also has an Instagram.
Okay.
It's fairly new, so we would like the follows.
Right.
Yeah, we would like the follows. Okay. And I want to appreciate the sponsors. So for me, this is a dream come true.
That's right.
Seeing this happen is by some people encouraging you to do that. It may not be more, it may not be a lot, but having Tel Energy, Sheeness Foundation, and Spectral Global, Green Vine Company Limited coming to help. We had Caris TV, Crib GH, Shomri Executive Security. You see, I can remember them because they've been impactful. They've been Leicester, Denchi Miracle, this clothing brand. They are so exciting and they are connecting to us. And we are Moving Peak Ambassador Hotel.
Thank you.
My God.
Thank you.
They said they know Kelechi and they were happy to support. So I think they are the best hotel in the world.
Wow.
Quote me anyway.
Yes, we'll do it. Now, let's talk about the masterclass. I know you have limited seats, but I also just clicked on the site. And it's giving me masterclass branch with Kelechi.
Yes.
And a limited space only. So please contact via WhatsApp.
Yes.
The number is 050-251-1161. Please, via WhatsApp. 050-251-1161. Come learn some secrets in how creators get their things done and charge you big for it. Please, I have a friend who is listening right now and says, Giovanni, sometimes I struggle to charge people for my works. And I'm sure some of those things you get from a lot of young people. What would be your hack to that?
Well, it's not difficult at all. I mean, deciding on what you want to charge. There are several factors involved. First of all, before you start charging anybody anything, make sure you have something that anybody wants to buy.
Wow.
So the mistake people make is to go quickly to how to charge without looking at how to impress. Now, what will let you know that you should charge money is when people start chasing you with their money.
That's right.
So it's not a question of people don't want to pay. It's a question of are you giving value, to the people? How captivating? What is the visual impact of your images? And for me, that is the first thing. Have a good product. When I say the easiest way to kill a bad product is to advertise it profusely.
Wow. Interesting.
So the people will chase you with their money, and then you find out what those who are doing work of equal quality are charging, and then make yourself own better and charge more.
The easiest work you've ever done, and how long it took you to get that done in your entire career, over 3 decades?
Easiest work.
Either because the model, the muse, whoever they just know how to do their thing. You didn't have to input a lot.
I get what you mean. There was a time I was doing this fashion shoot. I want to remember, it's a model from the US, older lady. And she said, do you shoot fast or do you shoot slow? I said, I shoot fast. She said, good. And that was it.
What?
She started laughing. She was already posing.
Wow.
So if you don't take that picture, you've missed the moment.
Fagot, it's a Friday. When they say, do you shoot fast or it's not sexual. It's not sexual. This meant to be photographic. So don't even let your photographic memory play with you. Thank you. Next. Have you ever had a bad day at your job? A bad day at work?
Man, I mean, the truth is that we go every day, we go in search of failure.
That's right.
We try to do things we are not very familiar with. We're trying to do things we're familiar with in unfamiliar ways in order to discover the new thing. And yes, sometimes it goes terribly wrong, and then you learn. You learn. The best teacher you have is failure. Success never taught anybody anything.
Sure.
If you're doing work and it's going extremely well and people love it, I always tell people, beware. Keep it on one side. You can get into a tunnel.
What? Is that now you're scaring us?
It's a tube. Yeah, because you can get into a tube of this incestuous self-replication.
True.
Because you're bantering to the demand of the client. Your creativity starts to wane. Your job, you now have a factory. You're supposed to search for new ways of expression. And so it's to strike that kind of balance. So a lot of times, things.
You've trained a lot of multiple award-winning photographers in Nigeria. A lot of them call you Baba. Yes, you are 55 years young. Man. He's 55 years young now. But a lot of them still, even the celebrities we hold so much. What do you think the magic has been for you?
The magic has been just me having the courage to be myself and try to do these things to impress myself first. The audience comes last.
That's right.
Once I have high standards for myself and I'm able to meet that standard, I am happy. I'm already successful, whether anybody brings money or not.
Wow. Talking about money, your most expensive piece ever, job ever, would be?
It's difficult.
Give us an estimate.
It's difficult to place.
Till date. It's one that you did and you're like, this much? Wow.
It's difficult.
Client didn't come back for the reduction.
I'm constantly, how do I put it, getting surprised. Sometimes, you understand. But, like what I always tell people, putting your energies on the numbers will extinguish the real fire.
Really?
Yes. So if your main motivation is just money, then you run the risk of sticking to that one that they paid you the highest. And when you stick to it, you're going down. Because again, you start replicating it. And then it ceases to be creative. You get what I mean?
I understand.
And that's the interesting thing. But if you're not good enough yet, and you're looking for money, you've already lost steam. That was the most perilous part of it. Somebody who has not put in the energy, has not put in the time into his craft, thinking about money, you're finished. Because when you start it, your work is not good enough for anybody to pay you. If your main energy that is making you practice is that you want to get paid, you've already extinguished. There is no diesel inside the generator.
Hey,
My brother, I thought you said you spent 6 months on YouTube. This one that now you're also learning with me. Dennis, believe yourself. Now you're also learning with me. You're saying, hey, leave the A for me.
See, 30 years against 4 years. The fraction is not fractioning.
Dennis, leave me to learn.
So a lot of times, it's interesting. It's actually just a function of our definition of success. What we believe is success. So people get deceived by just the the results
That's right.
of success, but that's not success. Maybe somebody buys a Ferrari, or somebody is now charging a huge amount of money. That is not the success. You know, money is not success. You can win a lottery tomorrow with $1 billion, and in 2 or 3 months,
That's right.
you're back on the streets hustling.
It's true.
The successful person is the person that has built a series of habits that understands how to use money.
Wow.
That's the real billionaire.
Wow.
It's not the person with the money. If you get what I mean.
We can do a long list of. You see, there's this photograph on that went viral. I think it was last year, 2 years ago. No, I'm talking about Kate Henshaw's birthday shoot.
Okay.
Was it last year?
Was it last year?
Because you've done a lot
Okay,
of.
the one. Yeah, it wasn't last year. It was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, her birthday photo shoot went viral. A lot of people didn't know this was the man behind it. Basket mouth, viral photos. P Square from when the P was squaring.
From the days,
From the days when the P was squaring. P Square, Kelechi is the man behind that. Talk about politicians, countless. In fact, we can do a lot more names. Too many of them. And some of us have been fortunate to see you in action a few times. We've also seen a snippet of your own exhibition you do occasionally, and we know that this man means business and he puts his soul into whatever he's doing. It's beautiful to see. But I'm also sure that in capturing all these fine moments, you have some very interesting moments behind the lens that you don't mind sharing with us.
Oh, but what can I say? You know, shooting is just, now we are trying to capture the essence of a person. It has to be organic, you know. It's like you telling somebody to smile. It doesn't make sense. Tell him a joke. He laughs.
Okay. No, be me, I go overdo. You want a smile? I'll give you laughter.
So for me, every single shoot brings something to it, you know. Sometimes you get the magic. It just happens, you know. Sometimes it doesn't, you know. What can I say? You
That's
know?
right.
With a little bit of knowledge of understanding one or two things, you will always get away with it.
That's
if
right.
you get what I mean, you know. But that then comes from, you know, just.
So let me put my listeners here on this quickly. We have just very limited seats for the masterclass branch with Kelechi, and I'm asking you if you had 455 Ghana cedis to change your life for good. 455 Ghana cedis to power you to the next level, to start making millions, you know. Would you do that? And if you're up for it, you should check out reviveminds.org. I know people who have taken this personal. They're outside Ghana right now, cashing in low key. And some of them are even they even do faceless YouTube content that they've monetized. It's them just through their works, and they also travel and share their stories even without showing their faces because they're camera shy, but they're behind the scenes. But they've made millions out of this industry. So please, maybe this is the skill you've been waiting for. This is the top up you've been waiting for. Grab this opportunity now. Check out reviveminds.org. Reviveminds.org. Or you can also call that 050 number I mentioned earlier. Maybe you want to remind them if you still have it. No, let me check it. Don't worry, I've got you. That's why I'm here. Let's join Dennis Temituro and his team. The number is 050 25 11161. 050 25 11161. Now, this will be 9 a.m. That's a masterclass.
Yes, in the morning.
That's right. So tomorrow, 9 a.m.
It's just for a few people. We wanted,
Very interactive.
Yeah, very interactive. And the evening is going to be
The 5 p.m.
Yeah,
one. Okay.
just free.
All right.
Yes,
So
because
please.
some of the things Mr. Kelechi is sharing now is making my
I
head.
forced the thing out of him so that, I mean, it's not part of the interview. I should do. I forced the master out of the master class. But Dennis, you and your team, kudos to you.
Thank you
You're
so
doing
much.
an incredible job.
Thank you.
For someone who just picked up the cameras less than 5 years ago, I'm sure you're super proud of yourself too.
Yes, very, 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 very. I really wanted to thank the British Council.
That's right.
They've been so phenomenal in making sure that
That's right.
art and culture is celebrated. And
beautiful.
they jumped on this and they were pushing us and making us, get to the point where we can get it right. And like you see, Mr. Kelechi, whilst we were coming from the airport, he was just telling me that, like, if you want to do something and you set your mind to do it, that is when it happened.
That's right.
And December, I just put a news out there and said that big news is coming. I never knew that the big news is here.
You didn't put pen to paper.
I didn't put
no strategy,
no. And you see, consistently when you continue to put your mind to it, and it will get well. And my co-founder of the Revive Minds, she saw me at a point. She saw my works and said that, no, your work can bring you in front of kings.
Wow.
And that was when she started supporting and structuring it right there. Eileen Owusu-Darko.
Eileen, hi.
She's celebrated. And the husband.
Oh, so it's a whole couple retreat here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
The husband is not here.
He's not. Okay.
That can be there.
Okay.
So Mr. Eric Owusu-Darko, they've all been phenomenal in supporting what we do.
Wow.
And
Wait. I'm now seeing that a special guest in attendance is going to be our very own Akushikakwe.
Yes.
You're getting Akushika. I'm going to be there.
Yeah. Amen.
I want to take a picture with her.
Amen.
I'm such a huge fan of her.
Yes.
And they are trying me now doing my master class in selfies. I'm going for master class in selfies. Please, if you want to see me and see all my friends and you want to learn from master class in selfie, I'll teach you for free, okay?
Yeah.
So see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Please, your final words. Your final words to our listeners.
Yeah, so essentially, I wanted to say a big thank you to Mr. Kelechi Amadi-Obi for accepting to be here to, train our people, the creatives, so that we can gain knowledge. Some of the nuggets I'm picking here, they are very, very impactful, and I'm excited this year, live and colored.
That's right.
You understand? And that's how I feel it now.
Thank you.
And Mr. Kelechi.
I'm having a ball. I mean, Ghana is so wonderful. Anytime I come here, I'm like, what is going on? There's so much connection between us.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was telling him that when I come to Ghana, I feel more at home. Than so many parts of Nigeria.
Right.
Like, why am I so comfortable?
This is not Lagos. You are safer here.
So I love.
That's right.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is always home. You know that. We should just give you your Ghana card. Yeah? It's that time. And big thanks going out to my big sister, Portia Gaba, who will be the moderator for tomorrow. So we can't wait to see you 5 p.m. Please, it's free, but please make sure you book your slot. We just want to have your details so it's easier for you when you get to the venue. British Council, please remember that. And also check out the website, www.reviveminds. Don't forget the S, please. That reminds, no minds. Minds.org/events. All right. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Sunday, a sandbox. I'm glad I met you every day. I thank God.